Hi all, my name is Richard Wilkins and I am a distinguished engineer with IBM. And I'd like to welcome you to the fifth in the series of developer tech talks specifically aimed at IBM Cloud Private. If you remember, in previous tech talks we introduced a three-tiered application and showed you how to containerize it within Kubernetes. So in today's episode we're going to be using a sample .NET application. We're going to deploy it into IBM Cloud Private, and we're going to show you how to manage this application in terms of rolling updates, both forward and backwards. So Chirag, welcome to the series.
Thank you, Richard.
What I'd like to be able to do today is if you could show us the .NET application, show us the IBM Cloud Private, a Helm chart which we can use to manage it, and then what the capabilities we have in terms of scaling, rolling up, rolling forward, and rolling updates.
Excellent. My pleasure. So what I've done here is basically create a simple .NET application to demonstrate how we packaged it into a Helm chart. So in this particular demo, what I've created here is that compile the application, created two versions of Docker images, put it into the ICP, and created a Helm chart where users can actually access the application from the catalog and deploy them. So let me demonstrate to you.
Okay, so what I might do is go back a little bit and get you to show us the Helm chart. We talked about Helm charts in a previous episode, but I'd like if you could remind the audience a Helm chart, what it is, how it works, and what you can do with it.
Sure. Helm chart is an open technology that is being used to package your application, where it allows the users to provide customs parameters to the application when they deploy. So once you have packaged the Helm chart, you can then deploy them into ICP. And over here, this is what I've done. I deploy them and make it available into IBM Cloud Private catalog.
So this is something you did earlier today and has made and imported this into ICP.
That's correct. So with that package and deploy into Helm chart, I can actually search the application using the catalog, click on this particular application that I've packaged, click on the configure, and we can easily deploy this application as a demo to the ICP platform.
So I'd like to remind everyone, this is a .NET application. It's not a Java application or anything specific. This is a Microsoft Java .NET.
That is correct. ICP is basically a platform to support polyglot. So it actually allows multiple programming language that can run on the platform and allows them to package them, make it available in the catalog, allows the user to access them as a self-service UI. As you can see from here, the user can specify the application name, deploy it, look at the status of the application deployment, and from here, in less than a minute, you can see that the application is deployed. And from here, you'll be able to see from the screen the application that were being deployed here under deployment. From here, you can see that the application is already available and ready for your access.
That was pretty quick.
Oh, yes.
However, I do notice it's only one node.
Oh, yes.
I've got a production app and I need some real grunt and performance behind it. So how can you help me out?
That is very simple. What you need to do is that handling this can be performed and achieved via automatic or manual. At this moment, I'm going to show you how I'm going to achieve that using manual way. So what you can do is to search for the application like what I've done here. Click on the edit and you can click on scale from one instance of your app to 6 instances. And with that, from that, you can just scale the app and the platform will just handle it for you. And from here, on the screen, you can see it scales from 1 instance and to 6 instances.
Again, that was pretty quick.
And let's take a look at the application, how it actually looks like. So if you were to look at the application, you can see you will have the application running without any loss of services during this scaling period. So this is the application, and right now from the screen of this application is basically a .NET website showing at version 1.0 And if we were to go back to the deployment again, you will notice that right now you will see the status that you have 6 running, all appearing from 0 to right now, so 6 applications running.
So you showed us a 1.0 version of a product. We never release a 1.0 version of a product into production.
Correct.
So how do we do this? How do we get from 1.0 to production, something that we actually want to make usable?
Well, applications always we have to update new features, go with the market. So if we write a new application, apply new features, we basically recompile the program, package it, deploy the Docker image into the platform. And let me show you, this application has been preloaded with a new version of Docker images. So what I need to do is basically go back to the deployment where I can scale the application. Now I say I want to edit and perform an update from a version 1.0 to 1.1. So I just go to the screen here and change the UI from a 1.0 image to a 1.1 image and click submit. And again, you will see from the environment, the platform, you can see from the screen, you actually do somewhat this thing called rolling update. You update the application 2 by 2 so that to ensure the application will not have downtime. So as you can see while the application is being updated, accessing the application, there's no downtime for the application. And you can see from the screen, the UI have changed from 1.0 to 1.1. That's how you can manually handle the peak requirement that you needed.
So I can scale this back down. Let's say I don't need 6 nodes anymore and my workload for the evening's gone away and I want to save on resources in my cloud.
That can be done easily too. In fact, you can even roll back because sometimes when you build an application, you create features and that features actually due to some bugs causes impact to the performance. You can even roll back.
Don't tell me you're going to roll this application back to the previous version
while
it's live.
I'm going to do it.
Wow.
So what I can do right now, do the same thing, click on edit and change, go back to the same UI, change from 1.1 to 1.0. And again, you can update to a newer version. You can also downgrade to the old version. And you can see from here, I basically switched the application from 1.1 back to the original 1.0.
And again, 0 downtime.
And 0 downtime for your application because the platform will handle the load balancings, routing the traffic when the new application is available. As you can see, the application from the screen here is downgraded from 1.1 to 1.0. And the peak has gone.
Very nice.
So you want to downgrade to scale down from 6 instances back to 1 instance. Let's do it. And easily, you can change and see the application move from 6 instances back to 1.
That's nice. So what you're telling me, I can do a rolling update, a rolling rollback, and I can manage the scalability and peak load of my application all within ICP.
Yes, and we actually built this whole platform with the persona to make sure that we make it ease of use for the operation, make it ease of use for the developer to seen in the previous series on how application can be automated using this platform. What I've shown you today is to do the manual interaction using the UI, but you can easily make it automate all this process by detecting the application utilization, hitting a certain threshold, and let the platform handle the load scale up, scale down automatically.
The thing that I like about this is that we actually did this with a .NET application, and neither of us know anything about .NET.
Well, that's the power of this platform, to allow our users to deploy multi-programming language on the platform, on a container, using open technologies.
So thank you, Gerard. It's been great to sit here with you today and talk about some of the new technologies and the features and functions of ICP. This has been an awesome series, and I look forward to some more. Thank you very much.